Today we're going to talk about the idea of signs of progress. It's a way to encourage and build perseverance in ourselves and the people that we lead. Dr. Andrew Huberman from Stanford University talks about neuroadrenaline is the motivator. It's what agitates us, it's what gets us moving, and what gets our brains and our bodies ready for action. But when we have too much neuroadrenaline, it overloads us, and that's when we burn out. Dopamine is the buffer against the burnout. Dopamine is what helps us to deal with the situation, then helps us to keep pressing forward to use the neuroadrenaline to its advantage. Neuroadrenaline is what keeps us moving forward. It's what motivates us, what keeps the blood pumping around our body to prepare our mind and our body for the task at hand. Too much neuroadrenaline on its own will lead to exhaustion and burnout. Dopamine is what buffers against that. The releases of dopamine along the way of completing a challenge is what enables us to keep going, to be able to use the neuroadrenaline to its advantage. If you talk to a long distance runner, they'll tell you they either break the run down into smaller achievable parts, or that they run to a landmark and then find another mark and then keep running to that mark. So each time they get to one of those marks, it releases dopamine. It's a small celebration along the way, which buffers against the neuroadrenaline, which means they can use it to their advantage without it leading to exhaustion and burnout. So in the case of signs of progress, it's the neuroadrenaline that keeps us moving forward. It's what motivates us and keeps us progressing towards our future picture or the goal that we want to achieve. Whether that's working through a challenging issue or whether it's working towards a business goal or something that we want to achieve.
Eliud Kipchoge, whoa! On his shoulder, 140, the unofficial time.
Too much neuroadrenaline on its own is what leads to toxic stress and burnout. The signs of progress, the small things that tell us that we're on the way to where we want to be, is what releases dopamine. And it buffers against the neuroadrenaline and allows us to keep moving forward.
So I ran to the end of the road, and when I got there, I thought maybe I'd run to the end of town.
What are the small signs that you notice that tell you that you're already progressing towards your goal, that you're already taking steps towards your preferred future? What are the strengths and skills that you have that show you that you're prepared to be able to achieve what you're aiming for? So how to use signs of progress. Somebody comes to you and they're facing a challenge. Ask them about the signs that show them that they're already progressing to where they want to be. Ask them about the small steps that indicate to them that they've already taken a step in the direction to where they want to be. Ask them about the strengths and the skills that they have that show them that they're prepared to be able to get the outcome that they want to get out of it. If it's you and you're facing the challenge, write it down. Ask yourself this question. What are the small steps that show me that I'm already progressing to where I want to be? What skills, what strengths do I have that show me that I'm capable of progressing? If I was to ask a close friend or a family member about the strengths and the capacities that they see in me, what would they say? What are the things that would show them that I'm progressing to where I want to be? So these signs of progress are the small celebrations that release dopamine. They're the things that buffer against the neuroadrenaline that keep us pressing forward. And these small celebrations, these noticing the signs of progress, noticing these skills and these strengths that we have to be able to get us to where we want to be, they're the things that celebrate, release dopamine that help to keep us pressing forward. It's a simple idea, but really challenging to master. Keep persevering, and I'll see you on the next video.